Well, I think one of the interesting challenges of this particular project that we had 3 hospitals that were all competitors with each other, but all had a common goal of creating a project that would allow us to select a vendor for asset management tracking using RFID technology. And the UW RFID lab staff really brought us together in that particular effort and allowed us to create a common vision that brought us to the completion of the project. Well, the challenges certainly before us when we were working on this project is every hospital was certainly under the pressures of reducing their overall costs. So coming together using the RFID lab's expertise allowed us to reduce the amount of individual work that each of the hospitals had to take on in this project because the RFID lab did things like creating benchmarks for other hospitals that are working on these particular things, working directly with the vendors themselves to keep us at an arm's length away from the vendors and then reduce the amount of bias, and also helping us create kind of a strategic plan on how to get our individual hospitals to accept our proposals for RFID technology. One of the things at the beginning of the project, the RFID lab asked each hospital to bring forward a person that would be their primary person in the project, and then each hospital also selected representatives from patient care activities, from IT staff, from biomed staff, that then became part of the entire work team. The RFID lab then scheduled all these individual groupings and allowed us to come together with a common plan and a prototype that we would then use to test the hypotheses that we created in the overall project. About halfway through the project, one of the things we needed to accomplish was to create an ROI that we could take back to our individual hospital administrators to accept the project. And the RFID lab created a business plan for us and a very sound ROI that all of us were really fully successful in getting our hospitals to buy into the individual projects. For this project was really keeping us on task. We created a Gantt chart at the beginning of the project with timelines, and the RFID lab kept us on task, essentially to make sure we completed the project and on time and on budget. I think if you look at the overall cost of healthcare, I think we need to figure out more innovative ways to get hospitals, even if they are competitors, to work together on particular projects in order to reduce the overall cost of the project, because we can't continue to independently think that we can afford to all do what we think is the best thing for our hospitals only.